Hello, family. My name is Saresa Pleasant, and I am back to give my Valentine's Day Cuisine Critique. Now, I had Blue Sunday restaurant for at least a year, and I always go down and say, I'm going to visit that place someday. And today was the perfect day. Now, my hubby and I had an opportunity to visit here for Valentine's Day, and I particularly was happy because this place did not need reservations this weekend. And I called the day before just to confirm, and I was happily pleased about that because everywhere we called, everything was booked. So I was pleasantly surprised. Well, we left in enough time to get there right when it opened at 3. When we got there, I saw that there was a line. So I was like, okay, this may be a good sign. And I'm so glad we chose to go early because I'm sure later on the wait would have been extremely long. So once we got in, we were greeted by the many hostesses. Maybe it was like 4 hostess waiting to seat us as soon as we got in. So the line was very minimum. They escorted us to our table, and as I was walking through, I wish I would have took the picture of the whole restaurant like that, because in the center of the restaurant is open. It's real open for large parties, and so I couldn't take that, but I did get an opportunity to take a picture of our table before we sat down. As you can see, they put the menus down for us, and they had the artificial rose petals on the table, and they had the candle lit, and it was just beautiful that they really knew how to set the tone for this beautiful Valentine's Day. So as we sat there, I looked at the menu and I took a picture of as soon as we opened up the portfolio, I opened it up and I saw like a little blurb about the restaurant, and I see that they were open for 10 years, which is astounding. I saw that they have 4 locations with many coming soon. So that is an excellent sign that this business is doing very, very well. And the location that we chose was in Laurel because this location was closest to the house. And there was parking. It was ample parking. But I'm definitely glad we got there early. Now, they came out and served us some chips. Usually you go to restaurants and they usually give you rolls or bread or, something like that to just get you going. And so I'm glad that they chose something else other than rolls. Because you see, both of us is trying to eat healthy, and this was definitely a good sign. And I think they were like barbecue chips. And so that was just enough just to keep us in suspense for when the appetizers came. Now, the waitress was really nice. You could tell that they take pleasure in making sure the customer is taken care of really, really well. So we were waited on quickly, and the young lady was really, really nice, and she gave her recommendations on what was good and what she tried and the recommendations from other customers. And so from what I seen on Instagram, I said, I'm going to try these wings. I heard about it. I saw when the ladies was chomping right into it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try these wings. So I chose the mambo sauce. The chicken wings was fried to perfection. Actually, these were the chicken, like the first and second portion parts, but it was good. They gave you 8 pieces, so that was a pretty good amount for an appetizer. So I was able to I ate a few of them, and I had a couple of them that I took home. And so then my husband ordered the catfish, and that was an appetizer. I've never ever seen catfish for an appetizer, but it came out with 4 pieces, and even the tartar sauce was good. It was delicious. I said, if it wasn't for, I didn't want to eat his catfish, so I said, well, next time I go, I'm going to definitely order some for myself. But also there was some coleslaw on there too, so my husband ordered that, so that was good. So he was able to eat all of his. So nothing left to take home there. And so while we were waiting for our food, and the lady was giving out these long stem roses to all the ladies that were sitting at the table. So that was really, she moved so fast. I wanted to take a picture of her too, but she moved so fast, and I was like, oh, that is really, really nice. I know I saw on Instagram that the restaurant was planning to do this for the first 50 customers that came into the restaurant, but I think from the looks of it, I think they might have had enough for all the ladies that came in. So that was a really good gesture. And so when the food came out, actually I ordered the hamburger. And reason why I ordered something just so simple is because I have food allergies. I don't eat seafood. I have to be very careful of cross-contamination. And so I chose the 8-ounce beef patty, and I could tell this was real beef, because sometimes you eat hamburgers and you could tell it's just artificial meat. I don't know. It's you can tell when you eat out a lot, and you can really tell what is fresh and what is real. So, but this hamburger was absolutely amazing. It came with tomatoes, lettuce, cheddar cheese, and it came with this Asian barbecue sauce. I couldn't tell that it was on the burger, so I asked the waitress, could she bring out more, and she did. And I put that on there, and it was really good. And it came with mashed potatoes. And as you can see, this bun had the Blue Sunday logo etched in the burger. Now that was really, really unique and different. So I was pleasantly pleased. My husband looked at me like, oh, you come here to order a burger? I'm like, well, I don't mind. It tastes really good. As long as things taste good, I am good with it. And so he decided to order this Blue Sunday risotto. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, it had shrimp, garlic, onion. It looked like it was marinated. It had some butter in it, chicken broth, and cheese and asparagus mixed in. And so he wasn't able to eat all of it, so he was able to take some of his home. And you can see from the plate, it also has the Blue Sunday logo. So I said, okay, we have a trend going here. And I said that was really, really nice and creative. And so after we ate, I could tell that the place was getting crowded, so we didn't want to hold up a table, but we were there for almost 2 hours, just taking in everything in the atmosphere around us. And then what happened, well, actually our waitress must have temporarily left, because another lady came to our table and asked if we had everything that we needed. Is everything okay? And I said, no, everything is perfect. And so she left, and then so by the time we were ready to leave, our waitress came back, and she gave us, as you can see, the carry-out container in the bag also has a logo trend. So I was like, okay, that is really, really nice. So that carry-out container looks reusable at that. So I'll take it. And so next, I specifically left this picture in here because I wanted Smith to keep this here. As you can see, the container that my mashed potatoes came in, as you can see, there we go again. We have a trend. As you can see, the Blue Sunday logo. And the mashed potatoes were so good. As you can see, I took my finger and I was just eating the mashed potatoes just out of the little cup there. It was really, really good and flavorful. And so I can say that this restaurant is really, really nice. You could tell that they cater to their customers. It looked like it's like an Asian fusion, like American type restaurant. I can see they have a really extensive bar area, like if you want to come here for like a happy hour or just to unwind with coworkers or friends, or just to come here just to relax. So this place is really huge. It's a lot of seating for a lot of people. And it's right in the shopping center, right off of $1.98. So it didn't take us too long to get here. It was maybe like 8 minutes from Rundle Mills, but this place was absolutely amazing. So we had a wonderful Valentine's Day date. Usually this is a day, like I said earlier, that we avoid going out on Valentine's Day. We usually wait for a day before or a day after just to cut down on the crowd. But I can say that I would give this restaurant a 20 on the scale of 1 to 10. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Check it out. Check out the other locations. I think I may check out the location. I think they have one in Bowie, which is not too far from this particular location. So you will really enjoy yourselves. But actually that concludes my cuisine critique. And I hope you all just have an amazing day and keep doing what you're doing. Just keep looking at these reviews and taking advice from those who have eaten at these restaurants, and that way you can make a conscious decision on where you will patronize next. Until the next review, take care.